The origin of the word cowboy is really a black person. During slavery, we were referred to as boy. We took to the plantation cow. So that's how the word came about. But a lot of people, so the word then got lost over the years, but it's really derogatory. Name is Ike Johnstone. Right now we're at the Bill Pickett Riding Academy, located on West River Drive in Montgomery, Fairmount Park, Philadelphia.
I guess the question I think maybe people want to know, you bring North Philadelphia kids down. Why should he understand that blacks have a long history with riding horses?
Okay, even when we were into black history in the schools, it was very popular. They never taught about the history of the Black West. When my kids were very young, like Lance, he was about 12 years old. I remember us going to a horse auction, and I wanted to buy him a cowboy hat, and Lance refused the cowboy hat. He said, "Dad, because all that doing is imitating a white man." Then that's when I realized that he didn't understand the history of the black cowboys, the Black West, and the contributions that African Americans played in it. And we're not imitating anyone. You got the Dallas Cowboys and everybody else, but they really knew the true origin of the word.
They lost some John Wayne films and stuff.
Yeah. So now everybody wants to be a cowboy. And it's one of the things I've been doing for 30-something years is researching my family, because I think it's nice to know black history, African American history, but it's best to know about your family, where you're from, you know, to get a better understanding of what's happening to you. So that's another thing. I talk to young people about their family history, and then you get into the black history and all the other stuff like that. So there's a history there. If you really get into the history of the West, and we call it the Black West, it was the blacks who settled the West, you know, including the Buffalo Soldiers. They're the ones who fought the Indians, you know, they never played that. So it's that history that I end up trying to teach my kids. Now we pass that on, because that's one of the things we do down here, is teach the history of the Black West and the Buffalo Soldier. And we were some outlaws too. There were some black outlaws, you know. One guy that come to mind is Cherokee Bill. They hung him at 21 years old. He was part Native American. He was then Afro-American. At 21, they hung him. And his dying words is, he said, you know, they asked him, you have any last words? He said, "I didn't come here to make a speech. I come here to die." You know, so there was good and bad, you know. But there's a history that was lost. It was the blacks who settled the West, you know, including the Buffalo Soldiers. They're the ones who fought the Indians. They the ones that rescued Custard before Little Bighorn. Yeah, they rode 100 miles in 24 hours to save him. And, you know, and they were on their way to try to get him out of Little Bighorn, but they didn't get there on time. Yeah, so there's a history. There's a history. And I believe you have to give of yourself. You know, and people, I get criticized because I do this for free, because I've been blessed. And I've learned that the more I give away, the more I'm given to give away.